So, hi guys, this is Karel Cambre, and in this video, I will show you how to configure network server. So, in this video, we're going to do what are the basic configuration tasks that we need to perform after installing Windows 2019. So, to configure certain basic tasks, and then we are going to install Active Directory Domain Service on our Windows 2019. So, these are the basic configuration tasks that we are want to perform on our newly installed Windows Server 2019. First, yan, we're going for the system update. Pagkatapos, we will configure time zone. After that, we will assign a static IP address to our server. Then we will enable remote desktop. So we can remotely manage our server. In the last step, we will rename our server. So let's see how can perform this task. So you can see we have a Windows Server 2019. Data Center Evolution, Edition, Install App, and Running in VirtualBox. Let's open SOM Manager, and on the SOM Manager console, and going to click on Local Server. Here you can see our operating system version, which is Microsoft Windows Server 2019. And the first task we are going for the system update. So here we have options for Windows Update, and that it is selected download updates only. Using Windows Update, let's click on it. Then as you can see, internet is connected to our virtual machine. Let's click on check for updates. Okay. Kung makikita nyo, yung system natin is up to date plus check today at 11:58 a.m. Console, you can also open that console by settings console as well. Let's click on start button, and let's click on a settings icon. Okay. Options for up to 10 security last class, click on it, and here we have the SIM off. Since if you want to check for the system, for that you simply need to click on for update. Go check for update. Fine, here we have some options for advanced settings. Click on advanced absence and update. Option there so you can change as per your requirement. I'm going to close it because our server is up to date. In second task naman, we are going to set up times on. So, as you can see, time zone is currently set to UTC. UTC 800. It is according to facilities on US. So I want to change my time zone, which is UTC. So let's click on it, and here we have options to change time zone. So let's click on tracking, and from this drop down, I'm going to select UTC. Yan. Let's click on OK and click on OK now, as you can see that information is not updated. Information here, you need to click on a refresh, and now you can say time zone is set to UTC plus 4:30. Let's move to the next step, in that we are going to assign static IP address of a server. Let's go back to our computer, and here you can see under Ethernet, it is set to assign IP address from DHCP. Click on it. That will open network connections. Console or adapter is there. Select our Ethernet adapter. Right click on it and select properties. We are only going to use Internet Protocol version 4. So I'm going to clear the checkbox for Internet Protocol version 6. Let's select Internet Protocol version 4 and click on Properties. So you can see it is currently set obtain IP address automatically from DHCP. We want to assign static IP address to this computer. That's why I'm going to select use the following IP address. Here I'm going to assign IP address 172.18702.5 will be 255.255.255.0, and my different gateway is 1721.8.72.1, and my DNS will be 170.218.072.5, and alternate DNS addresses 8.8.8.8. So here I want to one thing that happens here. Preferred DNS server is set to 172.180.72.5. So as we don't have DNS service installed on this computer right now, on the server as well and in advance. That's why I have assigned of a local IP address as a preferred DNS server. So let's click on OK. Then close ulit. Then close this console now. That's again a hit on refresh button. And as you can see now, our computer is displaying Ethernet IP address 172.180.72.5. So our next task is enable a remote texture. So let's go back to our zone manager, and here you can see a remote management is by default enabled. That means you can manage this server from the other servers. So manager will also want to enable the remote desktop so we can manage our server from other computer as well by using a remote desktop connection. As click on disabled and here I'm going to select allow remote connection to this computer. It will also add a remote next or firewall exception to this computer as well as click on OK. Let's click on apply and OK ulit. Yun ulit, hit ang refresh button. And yun, nakikita nyo dito yung remote extra face and hold it now. In the last step, we're going to rename our server. We want to assign one specific name instead of, you can see one random name is there. So let's click on natin and change. And here under computer name, I'm going to assign a name that will be a WS2K19DZ01. Okay. So we need to restart our computer. So let's click on OK and close. And first I'm going to close. So manage here and then I'm going to click on restart now button. After restart, just press control after delete key to unlock the server. So password, lagyan natin yung password natin. One thing is there that you have noticed that whenever you log in into a Windows Server 2019 computer, SAM Manager will open automatically. So for that, I'm going to click on Manage. Here we have Absence, Force All Manager Properties. And here I'm going to select the checkbox. Do not start all manager automatically. At log on, let's click on OK. As you know that already I have pinned the SO Manager console to my taskbar. So whenever I required SO Manager, that I can click over here and then I can open SO Manager. So let's click on local server. And here you can see compare name is there that we have changed to WS2K19D01. We have enabled remote desktop. So yung makikita nyo dito is may sign na one static IP address. Tapos yung number kanina. Tapos ngayon, check natin yung sa update. As well as our system is up to date and then we have changed time zone. So my current time zone is UTC plus 5:30 according to Indian. So that's all that we can see, a basic configuration task after we install Windows Server 2019. And that's all for this video. Thank you.